Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. Today is the 18th of September. It is Thursday today, you guys. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday or have had a wonderful Thursday whenever you're watching this, Virgo. Let's see what your messages are at this time. Let me just grab my specs. Always the thing I forget. Here we go, Virgo. Spirit, what are the messages for the sign of Virgo at the time of this reading? And this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, okay? So for the collective of Virgo, what are their messages? Some of you are making good money. Some of you could be rich. Rich beyond your wildest dreams, or about to be. What else do we have? You could be dealing with someone that's got money. What? Oh, there it is. Gift. Okay. Was that someone at my door? Hold on a second. Bloody hell. Probably kids. Where's my ball? Sorry, guys. There's a bunch of kids outside, but there's nobody at my door. And that's more importantly. So looks like you're going to receive a gift from somebody, Virgo. Okay, somebody that could be rather wealthy. What else do we have? Anything else for Virgo? Last shuffle round. Sorrow. Virgo. Illness. Some of you are really low right now. Some of you are grieving over somebody or something. There's some sorrow here. There's a period of ill health. Now, hopefully it's short-lived. Some of you have gone through quite what can I say? You've gone through something here. Why do I get the feeling that you are supposed to be feeling okay, but you're not? You're showing one side of yourself and then you're really in this energy. This is what I'm getting here. Because there's some kind of injustice, something that you feel wasn't fair, Virgo. And on the outside, it looks like you've got a lot of good things going on in your life, you know, from people looking in on your life. But deep down, I feel like you're like this. All right. So behind closed doors, eh? Not so happy for some of you. Some of you are. If you are, then I don't know. Maybe I'm getting it wrong, or maybe this just is not going to be your reading. But let's just see. What messages do we have for the lovely Virgo at this time? Messages for Virgo. I feel like one more shuffle. Yeah, there's a really kind of disappointed and sad energy with this Four of Cups. There's an energy of feeling like love's passed you by, and this was the great love that you wanted, and you feel like this has passed you by, or you're having to pass up on this because of some reason, something that may have gone wrong. But that's what I'm feeling here. You're just, no matter who comes towards you, Virgo, it's like you're not interested. They're not the one you want, is what I'm getting here. You've got options, but look, we've got the Two of Cups here. You've got options, but they're not the one that you want. You're disappointed here. You're sad. All right, so tell me more about the recent past for Virgo. So you had a connection here, a soulful connection. Everything was going well. You were feeling great. You really had hope here, and you really wanted to grow this connection, and everything was going well in the recent past. So the Empress is Taurus energy. Oh my goodness, look, Virgo, the Emperor to the Empress. Divine feminine and divine masculine energy. And also, Virgo, just a side, oh God, look at that light there. Sorry, you guys. Just a side note here. On the 21st, the sun, the solar eclipse, is in your sign along with the moon, okay? The new moon is also in the sign of Virgo. And so this is the divine feminine and the divine masculine coming together. And this is what this energy is here. It's the Feast of the Tabernacles. I think it's the 23rd, 24th, something like that. And that's to do with the bride and groom, you know, the bride and groom, the groom coming to claim the bride, which is earth. You know, it's all about the masculine and the feminine, the marriage, the Feast of the Tabernacle. So this is what this reminds me of as well. So it makes me wonder if something's going to happen for you guys at that time. Okay, so let's see what is in the present energy for Virgo. There's still this stuck energy here with the devil. Feeling chained. Look, Two of Cups right below it. The same two people, but they are trapped. They're chained. They're unable to move forward. They're unable to free themselves from, you know, each other. There's a codependency here and a deep soul connection. What is in the center of the reading for Virgo? Four of Wands. 11-11, twin flame energy here. This is definitely ascended soulmate twin flame energy, because the Emperor and the Empress, the divine masculine and feminine energy here. And then you've got the Four of Wands. But why is it, you know, you've had to move on though with this pain? You're moving forwards, Virgo, but there's still pain. And the Three of Swords is deep pain. And as far as you're concerned, it's always raining, it's always cloudy, it's always grey, even though you put on a brave face. And there are things that do make you happy from time to time in your life, but they're short-lived, and it always comes back to this. Yeah, having to reject or feeling rejected. So there's a reason for it. So let's just see. We will go and clarify these cards as we're going along, by the way, you guys. So what else do we have in the present energy? Okay, so you have the World. So there's something that could be taking place in the present energy. Now, the World is Capricorn energy. There's something about a new cycle having to close off something else, but I don't know who this is with or what's going on. So we're going to find out, but this is kind of interesting right now. So what is in the near future for the lovely Virgo? You have the King of Swords, air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be an air sign. But there's somebody here that definitely wants to talk to you. So there's a communication coming in. Okay, someone wants to talk to you in the near future. Let's see, what else do we have for the near future for Virgo? Whoa, Daddy. You have the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, six energy. And you also have the Knight of Swords. So what I'm getting here is that there's something about taking action in the near future. You also have the Nine of Pentacles, which is your energy. That's Virgo energy there. And I feel like you are really focusing, you know, the outside energy here is making a decision, I feel, because there is a Six of Cups, there is a soulmate reunion, okay, that could be coming in, because there's this nostalgic energy. Even though you're fine and you're coping on your own, there's still this energy going on. And this has been a burden, and I feel like there's something you've been very patient with, Virgo. This is Temperance is Sagittarius energy. Something you've had to stand your ground with, but carry this burden at the same time. It means sticking up for yourself and not allowing anybody to give you crap means that you've had to carry this burden as well. But there could be something about to change with that Temperance energy. Your patience may be about to be paying off. So what other deck do I have? I'll just continue with this one, and then I'll get to the future energy and I'll change the deck. All right, so what is the Two of Cups? What is the Two of Cups for Virgo? That is an awful lot. But you've got that Four of Cups there. Okay. King of Pentacles. So this is somebody here. They may be an earth sign. They don't have to be. But there's something about you were really expecting this person and you to settle down together with the King of Pentacles. You honestly thought that this was going to be, you know, the outcome, because everything here is telling me that this is the person you want. They wanted you, and this was really going somewhere. But then until it wasn't, until there was this kind of like frosty energy coming from this person. Somebody that has a lot to offer and is very stable, but it's like they didn't give. And then with the Eight of Wands, it's like something started happening very fast. And you feel like this person was, their energy was shifting away from you. And there's this Four of Cups where you're feeling like this person is ignoring you. They're not giving you the offer that you want. So there's something about you maybe choosing to ignore this because this is not what you were expecting. You're expecting a lot more, but this person gave you very little here. It's like really deflated energy. All right, like an anticlimax here. So what is the Empress? Tell me about the Empress. Justice. Okay, Libra energy. So for some of you, there was an unfair situation here. It's like the scales were not balanced, and it's like you may have been the one that was putting all the work in here with justice. One-sided energy. And this may have caused some kind of conflict here over the fact that, you know, you just felt like this person wasn't really reciprocating. They weren't putting in the same energy as you were. And also the fact that maybe this person was involved with other people, whether they told you this or not, but this could have been a situation here where there was a lot of other people involved. Too many energies there. And so the Queen of Swords, it's like you had to become the Queen of Swords and make a decision here. For some of you, there's somebody here that was the competition, that may have been an air sign here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There was somebody else involved, okay? And this is why things were unfair. So what is the Emperor? The Emperor is Aries energy, just in case I didn't mention that. What is the Emperor? The Lovers. Yeah, so this Emperor was dealing with two people, you and somebody else, you and maybe this Queen of Swords. And the Lovers energy is Gemini. So this person had a choice, but they didn't tell you this, Virgo. They left this secret. They kept this information from you. There's a life that they had behind that hanging cloth there. They were hiding something from you, but they're quietly doing something on their laptop. You know, when you're not around, they're doing something. And I feel like with the High Priestess is about things being hidden, the subconscious. I feel like your intuition was screaming at you that there was something really off. And I feel like you even knew what it was. And this actually did come to light. Okay, some of you may have been dealing with a Pisces or a Leo as well. Yeah, but there's something about this that you tried to ignore, but the more and more you tried to ignore this, the more you couldn't. It got too much. Yeah, and there's something about change. Okay, right, let's see. What is the Emperor with the Lovers? What is the Emperor with the Lovers for Virgo? And it could be that this person was very combative. They were, you know, if you'd approach them, they would maybe try and avoid the topic of conversation, or, you know, try and defend themselves. They may have even tried to gaslight you as well. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Yeah, and in order for you to stand up for yourself, you had to walk away. Or it could be that this person just walks away every time you try to confront them. Because I do feel like you try to confront this person and they, you know, they just end up walking away, or you just end up walking away. And I feel like this is somebody here. They could be a fire sign for some of you. Or a water sign, or someone with water in their chart. They, which is Pisces, they're very attractive. And this is a kind of person that they're always curious. They're always looking at new opportunities and seeing potential for growth. But then I feel like that's as far as it gets with them. So what is the Devil? It's like they don't want to take anything further. They're just attracted to the new and shiny. So you have the Devil and you have the Three of Cups. So in the present energy, Virgo, it could be that depending on your timeline, this may have already happened. This person may have tried to reach out and, you know, get together with you again. And this may have been very shocking. So this is a cycle. And this is somebody that you were hoping that there would be change. There's a Tower, and there's something that is going to change. And this is the past person coming back, or a cycle that you and this person have been going on. So they may have tried to reach out for some kind of reunion after you had to walk away. Tell me more about the Devil with the Three of Cups. But I feel like with everything that's gone on, Virgo, you felt stuck, you felt trapped. Look, it's like she's weed herself there. What the hell? So you didn't wee yourself, did you, Virgo? But there is this kind of like energy of being all tied up in your mind, and maybe like declining from this because of what has happened in the past. It's like you're afraid to move forward. So you're overthinking, and you're overthinking here. And this is someone that's always on your mind. And this person, they may be mirroring you as well, Virgo. They may be thinking about you too. So tell me about the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is very significant because it's in the center of your reading here. So what is the Four of Wands? What is the Four of Wands? The Nine of Wands. It's like there's this energy of stability and wanting this connection, but at the same time, you're very guarded, you're very cautious as well. And it's like everything has been such an ordeal. So it's almost like with your Eight of Swords energy here, you're in your mind and you're kind of like, you're looking over to this energy, and it's like, I don't believe that this is going to happen. There's a lot of negative thinking about this, but you do have an offer. This offer has gotten you in, yeah, look, Nine of Swords. I feel like this person, whether you know it or not, they may be coming out as all cool and, you know, like all innocent, and but at the same time, this is their energy. They're feeling really bad about what they've done to you. Yeah, what they've done to you behind your back. Lying, cheating, fuckery, basically, you know, on and off with somebody else. Indecisive. All right, tell me more about the Nine of Wands. This person is also afraid of you, Virgo, is what I'm getting. They're afraid of your rejection too. They're also afraid of what you're going to say. But I feel like this is somebody that's coming in with love bombing energy. They may try to seduce you as well. So I feel like this is someone that is not going to give up. And some of you may even have a new person coming in. But you've got some, you know, you've been traumatized from a past relationship here. And so you are very guarded, very cautious. Yeah, you're still holding on to a burden here. With this Knight of Wands, the one that you were, you know, there was excitement. This person's attractive. You know, they're fun, they're spontaneous. You feel like you were alive when you're with them, but you couldn't count on them either. This is the one that you love, but you could not count on them. Some of you may have more than one offer. Let's just see what the world is. What is the world for Virgo? What is the world? The Magician. I feel like in the present energy, Virgo, you're getting up and you're doing something. You have the power here to manifest a new cycle for yourself. So this is your energy here. You are the Magician, and you share this card with Gemini. And the world is Capricorn energy. So there could be somebody that you're manifesting, or some kind of new cycle here. It could be that this person is, you know, you're manifesting new love for yourself, or somebody is trying to make something happen with you. Could be a Capricorn, could be another Virgo, a Gemini. Tell me more about the Magician. Temperance. Okay, so this, I feel like this is somebody that is going to be very patient here. They've got a good temperament. This is somebody that will give equally. So there's equilibrium and everything in moderation. So there is something about, you know, healing and peace and balance here. So I feel like there's somebody that's coming towards you that's got a nice temperament, but you're stuck in a crossroads here. You're still feeling stuck. And you're looking over here. You're looking back to the past. You may even be checking your phone. So there is this looking back to the past. But you know you need to focus on the future. But this is still in your energy. So there's somebody here, this person. They could be somebody that's like wealthy. They could be quite generous. They could be really sweet, very thoughtful. But there's still this sadness here. Yeah, look, 10 of Swords on the bottom. You're still sad over the one that really hurt you. Like I said, you could be looking at your phone. You could even still be talking to this person. You may even try to ignore their messages. Oh, bless you, Bee. Oh, poor Bee. He's sniffy. He's got the sniffles. 5 of Swords. There's only been conflict here. But this is, yeah, there's the 10 of Cups. This is the one you really love anyway. I think I've got enough cards to keep going, so I will. So what is the King of Swords? What is the King of Swords for Virgo? So this is the future energy. So there's going to be a conversation here, or there's somebody coming towards you. Okay, somebody's waiting, or you've been waiting for a proper conversation from somebody. You've been waiting to hear from somebody. The 3 of Wands is, now there could be distance between you and this person, whether this is physical or emotional, but I feel like there's somebody that is going to move forwards, okay? And this could be what you've been waiting for, because I do see a waiting energy, but there's a conversation coming in. Yeah, something you've been waiting for. Yeah, look. Pisces could be significant. You've got Virgo as well with the Hermit. And this is, you know the answer to this already. You know the answer to this decision or this conversation. You already know it. You feel it in your bones, Virgo, that it's coming. You can, yeah, your intuition is going off the charts with this. Let's see, what is the 3 of Wands with the King of Swords? What is the 3 of Wands with the King of Swords? The Sun. So there's something that is going to make you happy in the near future, Virgo. and you'll be able to put this burden down once and for all, because I do feel like there's a conversation coming in that is going to allow you to finally let go of something, because there's been this on and off energy with you and this person. So there looks to me like there is going to be some kind of decision, and this is, cover the butts up, this is to do with resurrecting a relationship. So I do feel like there's a conversation coming in, and the sun is here, which is Leo energy, and I feel like this is going to be putting something to rest, but there's still something that you want to balance out here. There's still something that you want to get clear about, I feel. So you're going to try and get the balance with each other here. But the Six of Wands in the future is to do with success in love and any venture in your life, you know, your money. I feel like your money is going to be doing well. Some of you, it could be that you're trying to balance your income, but you are going to be successful at something. But let's see what the Six of Wands is, because this is crossing some kind of finishing line. There's a conversation that's going to happen, and it's going to enable you to move forwards with someone here. Yeah, you have the Hierophant, okay, which is to do with the lessons and something being revealed, and two people coming together and, you know, talking about something and making something work. So there's something to do with a contract here. Could be a job for some of you, signing a contract, getting a job offer. For others, it's to do with a relationship and a commitment, going towards some kind of commitment here. Okay, and it may be that the person you were dealing with before, Virgo, they may not have been very traditional, but you've got a traditional relationship coming in here, and this is going to happen fast, okay? So this is going to enable you to move forwards in your life. So you've got the Chariot there, which is Cancer energy, and look at this energy here. This is making you feel very happy because you're in the Queen of Cups energy. You are, you know, so full of emotion, unconditional love. You know, you're going with the flow, you're looking really happy with what you have here, and it's making you feel very attractive too with this Queen of Wands. It's making you feel great. So let's just see, what is the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, there's something about equal give and take here, reciprocity in love. What else with the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, there's something about eager. There's someone here that's eager to learn about you, or they've been watching you. I feel like this is a very curious energy. There's somebody here that is eager to get started on something. The Knight of Swords. So for some of you, you may actually have a new person coming in. There could be somebody new coming in. There's definitely going to be a conversation with somebody from the past, but I do see a relationship coming in. Now, whether this is the same person or not, we're going to have a look at that just in a second. So what is this Knight of Swords? There's taking action here. There's somebody that's been watching you. They could be online, but they're rushing in and they're taking action. Yeah, look, there's an offer. Okay, there's an offer. Okay, so there's someone that is making an offer to you, or you know, you are grabbing this offer. Could be somebody very attractive here. Hi, all right, so let's see. So I feel like some of you have got a choice as well. Some of you are going to meet somebody in the near future, or maybe you already have. And I do feel like you have maybe two offers coming in. They could be both new, but I do feel like you're going to have some kind of conversation with your past person as well. So we're going to see what happens here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, because you're looking over, even though you may be enjoying your single life and, you know, getting on with the house and garden or whatever you're doing, you know, being in your own energy, there is you looking over at this past. You're reflecting back to the past here and thinking about a soulmate with the Six of Cups. So this could be saying that there's going to be a reunion coming in. All right, so what is the Nine of Pentacles for Virgo? What's the Nine of Pentacles? What is the Nine of Pentacles for Virgo? Okay, you have the Chariot. Okay. So there's some kind of fast forward movement here. There could be a situation where something allows you to get over some energy fast. It's like, you know, this sadness, this disappointment with relationships that have not worked out. There's something that's going to happen that is going to allow you to get over this. Let's just see. What is the Chariot with the 5? It's a new love offer. This is the one you've been waiting for. Virgo, this could be a past person. There's some of you that have been waiting for somebody to get with it. Okay, to finally come towards you correct. And this could be about to happen. Yeah, you've got an unexpected offer. Yeah, a new cycle coming in. For some of you, this could be a new person that makes you forget about the past. All right, let's see. What is the Six of Cups? Some of you have got a new love offer coming in quick, but you're still hung up on somebody else with that 5 of Cups. Let's see, 6 of Cups. The World, a closed cycle. There's already been a closed cycle because of arguments, fights, and competition, other people. But there's still this blue energy here with the Moon, this gloomy energy over this, looking back to the past. This person still watches you. This person is still watching you. They may come in very fast, actually. I feel like, yeah, there's something about a transformation here with the Death card. Now, this could be Scorpio energy for some of you. But there's a whole new journey. There's an ending and then a beginning. So this could be a rebirth, because with the World, okay, the Fool is being birthed through the world. The yoni, you know, it's symbolic of the female anatomy as well, isn't it? But this is the earthly portal. So this is something is happening here. A new beginning. It could be with somebody from the past, a rebirth. So I feel like there is unfinished business here. Yeah, a new opportunity. They're coming in. It's them. There's a lot of attraction here. Chemistry. This could be somebody that is making their way back to you, Virgo, but let's just see. Okay, so what I want to do, after I've had a little vape, hold on. What I want to do is see who this is. Who's coming towards Virgo in love in the near future? Who is this coming towards Virgo in love? I'm going to do another one because I feel like it. Nothing like adding a bit of suspense, eh? Just kidding. All right, who's coming towards Virgo in love? Who is coming towards Virgo in love? Ice King, boss, entrepreneur, detached. Now then, if this is your past person, this could be them. This could be that Emperor energy, the entrepreneur, the detached person, somebody that was very in control of their emotions, that they come across kind of cold and icy. Let's see. Tell me more about who is coming towards Virgo. It's a past love. Someone that you've been thinking back to. I feel like you have been having some fun times, but I feel like this is a past love that's coming back. Some of you may be moving home, or maybe even moving in with someone. I hope the house is bigger than that though. Wallflower. That could be your energy. That really reminds me of that. All right, Virgo, so this is a past person coming back. And there's been some kind of gossip. All right, so let's see what you can expect, or what has been. Let's see what the message is. Keeping secrets. Past person. They've been toxic, or they dealt with somebody that was toxic. Looking at your pictures. Yeah, this is somebody that still looks at you, thinks about you, reads old text. Virgo, they're coming back. Addictions, that's that devil energy. They're addicted to you, maybe you're addicted to them. Take as it resonates. If you're not, then this is not, obviously it's not for you, but there's somebody that had some kind of addictions, codependencies, or whatever, bad habits, distance between you. They're coming back. And just to have another look, see what the energy is. Intuition, inner knowing. So you may have had some intuition about this the whole time, Virgo. Call, hearing from them. There you go. You're going to hear from this person. Fated meeting, important connection. Yes. All right. Let's have a look. What can Virgo expect? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may be different than your usual type. Maybe somebody that you didn't think you would gel with, but then you know, find out that there's a really deep connection. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Let's just get one more, Virgie. Oh, thought that one was going to come out. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have trust. So this person, I don't know, maybe they have changed. Maybe they've realized, since there's been some distance between you both, but you've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, there's somebody here. I feel like I'm talking to those of you that there's somebody here that you really, really love and miss. And yeah, you just wish that things would have worked out. You could still be waiting for this person to do the right thing by you. Okay, let's roll the dice, and then we'll go in with the all signs, I think. So you've got Libra, you've got Scorpio, you've got Virgo, Libra again, Capricorn, Leo, Capricorn again, Gemini, Leo again, Taurus, Scorpio. Let's just do 3 more. Cancer, Virgo, and Aries. Okay, right, let's go in with the all signs and let's see what the messages are from the all signs. So let's see how the other signs feel about you and what their intentions towards you are. All right. Oh, this deck. God damn. One more shuffle. Ooh, ah, here we go. Right, so starting with Aries. Aries doesn't want to invest. Yeah, that's one-sided anyway. Taurus, yeah, they're not doing anything. They're letting go. They may love you, but they're letting go of this. Let's see. Yeah, things got out of control. They may have some kind of control issues or be really kind of toxic. Gemini Gemini, there's been an argument. They're having a new beginning. Things just don't work out. They may be dealing with somebody else now. Cancer. I always forget after Gemini. Cancer is investing in themselves. Yeah, they're not giving to this. Leo was non-committal. They're about to be proactive in love. They're looking at things differently. Okay. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Looks like they're coming back around, Virgo. Okay. Who else? Virgo, dealing with Virgo. No communication. There's no hope for this. Interesting. They may be like not speaking. Yeah, they're not speaking. They're not being honest. It's just like, yeah, there's silence. Libra's coming back, but they're going to act as if nothing happened. I don't feel like they're very focused on a relationship, though. I feel like they're very focused on their money just now, or your money. Sometimes this can be them wanting your money as well. They're coming back unapologetic. They're not going to address what happened. Whatever happened between you and Libra, they're not going to address it, okay? It could be just a big fat waste of your time. They could be out for your money. Scorpio. Scorpio misses you and thinks about you. Jealousy and demanding. Queen of Swords. There's a lot of jealousy here, demanding energy coming from them. They're angry or jealous about something. Oh, they feel like... they feel rejected by you, okay? So Scorpio feels rejected by you and they're hurt. They're walking away. Or they have, or you have. Sagittarius. They're getting impatient. I feel like they're not taking a leap. They're getting impatient. They're not waiting anymore. Yeah, there's no communication. They're just keeping to themselves. Capricorn, non-committal, or there was an ending. 7 of Cups. Yeah, they're looking at their options here. Yeah, there's no communication, or there was too much hurtful words between you and Capricorn. Aquarius, 7 of Wands. Okay, they may want to fight for this connection. I feel like they're going to reveal their feelings for you. I don't know, but there's something about the plans don't work out, but they're coming back around. There's a cycle between you and Aquarius, okay? It's like it doesn't work out, but they keep coming back. They say they're going to phone you, or you say you're going to meet up. It never happens, okay? So somebody's not really pulling the weight in this, or there's just some problem. Pisces. Pisces is making a decision. I don't know. They feel like they've been taken for granted here, or they may have been taking you for granted, but they do want to work at this. So there hasn't been much growth in this, but there's something that they want to work on, but it just doesn't work out. There's something that's one-sided when it comes to putting the work in with Pisces. What is the Ace of Wands in reverse? They find you attractive. I feel like it's a sex-based relationship, but all in all, take that as it resonates as well. There is a non-committal energy coming from them too. Okay, so that's your reading, Virgo. Let me know if this resonates with you. Thanks for being here. And that's what I get, Virgo. Okay, stay blessed.